What do you guys think is like a reasonably good publication record? I think that was a question that was always on my mind, like in the
Yeah.
beginning.
Yeah.
Like trying to, am I good enough? Like,
Mm.
is this enough? Because some people would graduate with freaking
Mm.
50 publications.
Yeah. To be honest, I do feel like at the beginning when they said that you can do it by publication, that was what everyone's striving towards. So it means straight
Thesis
publication.
by publication.
Yeah. So I think sort of people want to get to that straight publication for their PhD. I think that's a reasonable. Yeah.
I don't remember where I got this from, but I'd always heard like 3 to 5 publications a year is the strong
Yeah.
record.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen also this question asked on online forums, and people are like, oh, if you're an early postdoc supervising and you're not really supervising a lot of students or whatever, you're lucky to get 1 or 2 a year, which I feel is realistic if you think
Yes,
about how
yes.
long the process takes.
Yeah.
And we've just ranted about the whole process of rejection and stuff. So that's realistic. But you also see a lot of people who are publishing way beyond that. And I feel
Yes.
like it's because of that pressure that exists. And like, you having like twice as many publications as another person doesn't mean you were twice as productive
Yeah.
or, you know, twice as valuable.
Yeah.
But that unfortunately
Yeah.
does have an impact.
Yeah. I was just saying, one of the PhD students at my current department recently just finished got his PhD, and he was in his presentation to the department saying that he got 37 publications over the.
He's off.
Yeah, and then he got like a level B job straight away. So I think that sort of plays a part as well when people looking at, like he said that every time he goes to interviews, people are very, very impressed with him. So he felt like that's as Dr. said, it's a very good currency to have. Negotiating salaries or getting to where you want. Yeah.
How it works in other countries, but here, like, so we've been to, a few seminars on how to get fellowships, and yeah, it's publications, but it's unrealistic what they expect, because they look at the years since you finish your PhD, and a lot of people who had that many publications did work before they started PhD, or they were clinicians, and that's how they publish, and they don't take that into consideration. If you just jump straight into a PhD, you can't really be on the same field.
Exactly. I think yesterday I was looking at the results of like the people who got fellowships. So in Australia, the NH and MRC fellowships, the lowest tier, which is supposed to be like 0 to 10 years post PhD or something, or is it 7? I don't know. But literally, I looked at everyone, at least from our institution. There's like everyone I looked at was a clinician.
Oh.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Like
that's usually how it goes.
and because they've been a clinician. But that's funny, right? Because when you're putting in the application, you're supposed to say your research active periods. So it's not just post PhD. It's like even if before the PhD you had opportunity. But I feel like maybe people aren't being honest and saying, "Oh, I was a clinician, so I didn't really." But I happened to be on 10 publications before I started the PhD. Like, it just inherently disadvantages people who go straight into a PhD.
I hope they change that in the future. Otherwise, I guess new PhDs have to start thinking more strategically and maybe start working a few years before they do their PhD.